Oh, there you are, Sid.
Of course. Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
What the fuck was that damage? Oh my god, dude.
Anybody home? This must be our unwanted. The things you shouldn't have it. Or
Come up with something soon.
mid.
Extra.
Oh.
The point. The hell?
Well, if I know.
I've got. Can you?
Right away. Our pocket full acted. She had the I see. I want what we had. I see.
Early Griffles, it Iflen.
Thank you.
So you need a...
We do. I'll be. Yeah. Can we count it?
What?
Thank you.
So, who?
Very well. So,
I-
what do you...
Those are
I've been meaning...
Oh,
You two enjoy...
you too.
Welcome home, Sid. Didn't know you had that many.
This had better be the lot.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
You're listening.
Do
No,
think.
stay sharp. We don't know when those bastards will be back.
We do know one thing. We're getting a proper Rosarian welcome.
Thanks, Gal. Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against. I better get this back to a villain before it goes bad.
Thank you, Clive. Not just from me.
Did you fight?
I I didn't.
Marvelous!
You.
I present.
Grab him.
Odin's and it.
You.
I must.
Welcome home, Sid. Didn't know you had that many.
This had better be the lot.
No. Where's Jill? There's talk.
Are those Pepio nuts?
How goes the...
I'm just what?
Or-
How?
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin. Fresh cuts! Come and get them before...
What can I interest you in today? Ah, yes. You've only got 2 hands, my friend.
All anyone ever wants anymore is water. Great. How the hell is anyone supposed?
Oi, don't touch anything. Go on. Take it. And
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Keep them pilchers nice and chilled.
Did you find everything?
I did.
Garlic and now all the. But before we head. Thank you.
Just being to you.
Remember,
Was it-
they were thought
Oh.
big. What do you think? Clive, is it wrong?
No, Jill, this is how we could...
Thank you.
Just kiss both of you.
Well, I need us.
Take-
I will.
How's...
Wyvern.
You can count.
What... Thank...
Right then, of course. Oh, thank you.
it appeared. A shame when both follow, perhaps.
Leave it, thank Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then. Sorry to keep, but you'll be pleased.
You found
him. He's
right to.
You know, when I...
Dis-
Same. Whatever you call. Let's take this Mid.
On my way.
Oh.
It's finished.
Fuck.
Thank. That's. Oh, the end.
You...
Now.
Good luck, Rob.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Thinking so. That's what you're now. I want. You know.
Oh, enough.
Or a
Hey,
some
hey,
you.
oh,
Right. It's just.
or-
I.
Speak with Otto.
They told me she was building a ship.
All right, Clive, Mid finished set. No excuses.
Not quite.
She said that.
She...
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? She'll probably be off.
Mid.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Overlook.
Yep. But I got an urgent.
Thank you, Overlook.
Don't me.
What tidings, Uncle? Trouble in camp. Well...
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do, isn't it?
Ah, don't just like... Anyway, what did...
You can just...
Oh, she's...
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Tayo.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today. Time to fight.
So what do you think?
How nice. They have a hideaway of their own.
We've done the Republic a service.
Ready, go?
I see the Dalnecs lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago. Man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominants and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominants and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greager, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambrek, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast. Ready, go?
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well-trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end. More refugees.
And they're all making for the Crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing. That'll do, girl.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Peaches and pears.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays.
They are more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Gooch, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Come taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
I'll take the large one.
Oh. What?
No,
You, I'm...
let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo then.
And the other on our purses.
Next to the checkbook.
Out of my sight, wretch.
Bloody crimson caravan, scooping up all the best customers. Leave some for the rest of us.
If our new arrivals had brought any coin with them, we'd be rich.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El! He's me mate!
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Boklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the witch and was so part that was whoever they you and cat
Is that
so
all right? Club.
The proprietor.
Jug of snake spit for the road?
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint. The traders pass.
Are you the first?
Look out.
She's not
There are.
the thing.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me to the Dominion.
Fish, can I?
Is for a few. They're all look. All right then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Come and taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
Excuse me.
Do you have... What? No.
Jug of snake spit.
Would you talk with Winnie? I don't. He's. Do you? He's thanks.
Peaches and pears.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Daddy, I'm hungry. He could.
What the...
Shit! What? Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh, Jill?
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do. Did you see it? Thank you.
Oh, shit.
I'm looking for
Call themselves, you know.
Hunter.
You found
Jill.
Eloise.
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. What? Not that.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
This guy looks like... Master Theo.
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister? Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just her back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. But it seems they've already... Hansa's a good lad. If he... Clive, was it? Am I...
is it?
So,
What you
or
all? Hansa, where are they camped? Don't worry.
Couldn't I?
wheel to Lainey's club.
Laney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
No, you better not have scared any of my birds.
That's that then.
There are no crystals here.
Come on.
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have tried. I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
We got company. That's the lot.
Nice try.
This This one.
More foot soldiers.
Fewer now.
They don't deserve it.
I wasn't.
Oh.
That guard from Falkland. Kill him. Kill them all.
Too slow.
Over here.
Gold chains. Not yet.
Now we. Oh.
So it was, and I... Speak.
You are Took? Here, Clive.
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sort?
I expect would. Don't look so.
It would be our pleasure.
And the.
Here, Clive.
What is it?
Ella.
I shall bear.
Well, all that remains. Good.
Will. Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Out of my sight, wretch!
Come on, come on!
The caravan stops next to the
Juicy
checkpoint.
pears! Slake your thirst without a crystal.
What I really want to be is a...
Here you are, Good. So you...
We down this. You said, well,
All right. We have a place on the wagon. Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hired us to protect you.
Mercenaries.
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
All right. Let's go.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts. And more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience. But if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may. What do you know of my blood?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash, till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Terence.
My prince.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you. And this is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
One would never guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
And they're afraid. They turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge. Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep the fires we start from going out.
And we can busy ourselves scheming until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
What is it, boy?
What's happening?
I don't know. Torgal! This way.
The city's on fire.
I'm sure Goots is fine. He'll be making for the square.
The one with the bell tower. In the middle of town, right?
But spare the citizenry. His Highness's orders were clear. The people are to come to no harm at our hands.
Those were Imperial Dragoons.
What in the hell is going on?
Let's go and see.
Right. But first we find Goots.
I just hope he's all right.